All right, boys, have a seat. We have to unpack quite a bit in the Chelsea versus Tottenham game, Antonio Conte versus Thomas Tuchel, and all the tactics that went on with this game. Stick around as we dive deeper into this. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Mike, huge fan of the best team in London, which is still Chelsea. If you agree with that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. Now, in today's video, we are talking about a few things. I want to talk about defense. I want to talk about tactics. I want to talk about the refereeing with Anthony Taylor. We will get to that in just a second. And overall, my takeaway from this match. Now, we first need to talk about Anthony Taylor. I think that's the biggest story from this video, from this game itself, because if it's not for him, Chelsea win this game. There's no controversial. We don't really say much about this besides Chelsea getting 3 points and have 6 out of 6 points. But because of Anthony Taylor, we drop points. We drop 2 points, which again, I'm not going to fault him for the first goal. With the Kai Havertz, Bentacore, I believe, following him, yes, you could say there was a foul there, but if you're watching it at normal pace, not slowing it down, watching replays, different angles, I can see again why Anthony Taylor maybe missed this. He might not have been able to see correctly what was going on. And then Spurs came down, we actually got possession back, and therefore, again, we could have huffed that ball just out of the box and not worry about it. Did not happen. That being said, they scored a goal, and therefore we were complaining, which again, rightfully so. But again, if I'm on the other side, I do see where Spurs are coming from, saying you had possession, and therefore that foul is just, it's gone. You don't worry about it. So again, that one makes sense. It's the Cucurella one at the end of the game where Romero is pulling his hair down, almost doing some type of wrestling move, which George Benson mentioned. I totally agree with this. It's like a SummerSlam move. And the fact is that this is right in front of Anthony Taylor, just looking right at where it is, and misses it completely. On top of VAR not even checking this, is again just one of those things that just blows my mind that this is not called. It's not even seen or even reviewed. And the fact is that Tottenham then go on to score off the next corner to tie the game 2-2, which, that being said, it is what it is. We should have cleared this game. We should have won it, and we will get to that in just a second. But I'm still upset with the refereeing. It is what it is. But hopefully, we do not have to deal with Anthony Taylor much longer as a ref for Chelsea. Hopefully, we can get something going, because this one, it was pretty blatant that he missed a fairly obvious one, especially with VAR. Now, that being said, let's talk about the tactics with Thomas Tuchel, which again, I applaud this guy. I think he was a 10 out of 10 with his tactics this game. And I was really surprised with Ruben Loftus-Cheek out as a right wing back. I would have never, ever thought about him being a right wing back. The fact is that Thomas Tuchel, the manager, put him there is the reason why he's the manager. And I make these videos going over what he did, because again, he's not a player that you really think can play too much defensively, but he's so creative that again, he puts pressure onto the other team, which again makes sense why Thomas Tuchel did that, but also to have Reece James as a right CB, because with his pace, he was able to defend and help Thiago Silva and Koulibaly, who, as we know, are great defenders, but not as pacey as Reece James. Same with Cucurella. He did a phenomenal job in defense. And overall, I think Thomas Tuchel got everything completely right. We dominated this game throughout this entire match. Spurs were just a bit lucky and had a few chances and took advantage of those chances and got some good goals. Again, controversial goals, but still they got the goals that they need to get points from this game. So overall, Thomas Tuchel, great job again, as always. The only takeaway maybe that is an issue is Kai Havertz, and I don't even think Kai Havertz played that bad in this match. Yes, if he finishes that chance that Reece James plays into him, this game is over. We get 3 points. We're not even talking about Anthony Taylor anymore. We're talking about how great Chelsea are. But the fact is, we do not have an outright striker. Broja maybe would have scored that, but the fact is Kai Havertz is lacking confidence, lacking the capability to finish, and therefore we still need a striker, whether that's Aubameyang that's going to be coming in or some other player that can maybe make the difference at Chelsea. But that is the only weak link that Thomas Tuchel has right now at this club. So again, if he can figure that out, we are going to be challenging for this title. And speaking of titling, or challenging for this title, that is what we saw in this match again, because Tottenham came into this as the favorites, and Chelsea just showed how much better they are than Tottenham in this game, and how much better Thomas Tuchel is tactically wise than Antonio Conte, because Antonio Conte has his system and sticks to that system, and that is about it. Never changes it, which again, you can't fault the guy. It's worked for him time and time again, but still, Thomas Tuchel came in and just showing what you can do if you start tinkering around. We see that with Jurgen Klopp, we see that Pep Guardiola, all these guys are really good at doing that. Thomas Tuchel is up there with them as well. And therefore, like I said, I think Chelsea just need that striker. If they can find that guy, they can compete with Manchester City. They compete with Liverpool. And I think Tottenham are going to struggle if they cannot do something to compete with these guys, because they barely got a point from Chelsea. I have a feeling they're going to struggle against Liverpool and probably struggle against Manchester City and maybe a few other clubs. Now, that being said, we still need to talk about, though, our signings as well. And again, I just want to reiterate how great Koulibaly, sweet finish from him. Again, Cucurella with a great cross from the corner, and Raheem Sterling. All three players have just been on fire since signing them. And again, if these are three players that Thomas Tuchel wanted, so again, if there's another player Thomas Tuchel wants, they can really help this club get better and better and better. Now, again, the big takeaway from this is the refereeing. I think had that been a better ref, better decisions, Chelsea would have won this game, but it is what it is. So I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below what your thoughts were from this match. What do you think about Thomas Tuchel's tactics, the refereeing, the outcome? Again, I want to know what you guys think. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you next time.